played Daggerfall, the original. So, although this is not my first playthrough through this, I have played some Daggerfall Unity before. Been practicing a little bit just to get the hang of things again. This is a surprisingly enjoyable game for how old and aged it is, and obviously, if I was playing the original, it would be less fun. But the Unity engine and how they've just open sourced it and designed just the handling of the game now just makes it so much more easy to use. There are some things that are a little frustrating, but when you're playing through Daggerfall Unity, I do have a it's technically small. Dream is a bunch of same mod essentially, but I have a few mods in here because of course I don't have any nostalgia for the old game, so I'd like to play at least a fairly updated version. I'm not going to go through and talk about all of them. If you want to stop and read them, I've got them all here. I'll talk about them if they come up in game and stuff, of course, and say things about them, but for the most part that's them there, and we're just going to start off with our character creation. Once we get in, we'll just skip through the intro, start a new game. So I think so picking here isn't picking where you start in the game. You don't know anything about Daggerfall. You only are in the Daggerfall territory. You're not in the entire world like Arena was, the first Elder Scrolls game. This here is just what race you're going to play. And we're going to pick Skyrim because one of the few roleplay choices I'm going to make is that I'm just a Nord, a regular-ass human, does regular-ass human things. And we're also going to be creating our own custom class. So there's these two options here. There's this weird, like, the only thing that the first thing I ever saw, this sort of like answer questions and get your class sort of thing, is from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. So this Mystery Dungeon-esque, what Pokemon are you sort of thing, answer these questions. Or you can just pick from a class, and which we're not even going to pick a class. We're going to make our own custom class because after playing this for a while, I've definitely determined that if I want to play the game efficiently, the way I want to play, and this is probably going to be more power gamey, min-max sort of character, in all honesty. My goal is to, of course, just beat the game, of course, but we'll see if we can get there. If not, I mean, just being incredibly powerful would be awesome as well. So what do we want to name this class? Let's go. There we go. That's a good class. And then we have to pick our skills and stuff. We're not going to do that first because we have the skill advancement sort of thing. And this here is how much experience you need. Technically, experience. Your level is based off of your skills. So your primary skills, as those go up, they will add to sort of gaining the level. Your major skills, I think it's the two highest of your major skills. Leveling them up will help sort of add to your level, and then minor skills, I think it maybe just be 1 or maybe 2, your two highest of minor skills. But the skill advancement thing, which we're going to mess with first, we can't mess with it by clicking. We have to edit these cool things. Now, this is a really, really interesting thing that I sort of wish other games would do as far as RPGs and stuff. But here we have it details how difficult it would be for you to level up. So if you raise this bar, which we would do by trying to add an advantage to us, some bonus we would get, like say where we want to be, one of the things I want to be is expertise in Longblade. So that raises it, not a whole lot, a fairly tiny bit, but that raises it, making it more difficult for me to level, meaning I will need more experience to level up. And once you get to 3.0 or 0.3, it sort of bottoms out. You can't go any lower or any higher than those two. So you could essentially just keep stacking every advantage in here, and it'd be, incredibly hard to level up. But we actually going to try and lower that as low as possible because I want levels. Levels are good. Levels are broken in this game. Getting more levels is the easiest way to become a powerful wizard, in fact, because a lot of spells you can scale to your level, which is incredibly good to do because if you try and scale, the mana cost for scaling the base damage is generally not as efficient as once you're level 3 even, fairly low level. It's not as good as once you're level 3, just scaling towards your per level bonus. So So yeah, levels are obviously going to be really, really good for us in general. Not only are they going to get us more hit points, which we can change how many maximum hit points we get per level. We can change all sorts of things. So let's do that first. Special advantages. There's 3 that I really want. Let's see. I want expertise in long blade. I also want expertise in missile weapon. I do want to be able to use the bow. I do want to be able to use the long blade. Long blade is the technically the best weapon, or has access to the highest damage weapon in game, the Daikatana, which is the best melee weapon. It's a 2-handed weapon, obviously. Shields really aren't all that good in the game, so it's not great. We're also going to do increased magery. Now, your standard magery, but what this does is it raises how many spell points you have. Now, at base, at the default level, you have half, or whatever your intelligence skill is, in skill points, and that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. And so we can raise it to whatever our base int is, which would raise this a little bit, cause a little downside. We don't want that, actually. We want as many as possible, so 3x. Now you could say, well, how much more do I need? 3x versus 2.5 versus 2. How important is it for me to have 2 versus 3? Well, the difference in as far as how far the slider moves for increased magery. So it costs me essentially 2 of these skill advancement points to go from half an increase to 1 to 1-to-1 ratio of my intelligence to my skill points. Then it costs another 2 to go to up another 50% extra. Then it costs another 2 to go up to 75. Then another 2 to go to 2. And at that point, it's only another 2 to go to 3. So might as well just go for max, because 2 is sort of the minimum that I'd feel comfortable about to do any sort of magic consistently in the playthrough. So we want 3. That will raise the difficulty up quite a bit. And I am going to be using spells, but it's not super important that I have any advantage in them. So if I do something like, what is it? I don't think there's a way to even get experience or expertise in a skill related to magic. But hold on. Let me set up YouTube. I'm streaming both to Twitch and to YouTube because I don't want to upload to YouTube after I'm done streaming to Twitch. So I need to go every single time and edit. Let's see, this is gaming. Do they even have a Daggerfall? They do have a Daggerfall tab, yes. Or no, it is not made for kids. I'm glad it is not made for... Yes, this content is definitely not for kids. I will swear plenty during this playthrough. And something I may get in trouble for, but I will attempt to avoid is there is some avoidable events of nudity in the game that we're going to obviously try to avoid. I'm not going to look after them. There were some things they were doing. It's a weird game. There's all sorts of blood and gore and stuff, and it is not censored in, I think, either version technically, or maybe it is in the original version, but there is a setting for it in the Unity version. It's not easily censorable from what I've seen, but let's see. These are all our advantages that I need, and now we need to bring this knife down all the way down there. So we need to give us some disadvantages, and I've already sort of like planned this character out beforehand, and I'll try and explain it. But we picked Nord, which gives us 30% extra resistance to frost, and frost is not a common magic type or damage type in general. So if I pick critical resistance or critical weakness, that's going to drop it down 50. So essentially I'm only going to have, for my Norse blood, I'm going to have plus 30 resistance, minus 50 down to negative 20 for damage from frost. So it's not the biggest loss, and the knife went down to average at this point. So we're already even, but I want this all the way down to the bottom. So what sort of options do I have here? Well, there's stuff like, forbidden weaponry. I'm never going to do hand-to-hand. I'm going to use a weapon, either long blade. I'm going to use probably other weapons as well, because I just want to train them, because I think that'd be cool to do a few of them. But yeah, we're definitely never going to use hand-to-hand. Let's see, what other disadvantages we want? We can do things like pick forbidden armor types, which really doesn't give us big negatives to our skill advancement. just whatever you do, don't pick, plate. Don't ever pick plate, because pretty much every armor beyond like the first 3, there's like all the way up to Daedric, there's like 12 or something, or 10 different armor types. But past the first 2, everything is plate. So never pick plate. You definitely, there's no way that you're awarded enough skill advancement points to pick plate as a disadvantage. So never do that. But what we can do is pick a forbidden material. Now when we pick a forbidden material type, not only does this disallow us from wearing armors made of that thing, but also weapons. Weapons can also be made out of the material. That includes everything from bows to the daikatanas. I don't think there's any wooden weaponry. Yeah, as far as I know, there's no weaponry that is that doesn't have a material. The thing is, some of these materials are very, very similar to each other. So if you take mithril down here and adamantium, they're technically, statistically, they're the exact same material in the game. As far as the game is concerned, for all armor calculations and all weapon calculations, they are exactly the same. And I do think I have a mod that changes that, but as far as the concern for me, like, oh, no, that's me. That makes sense. Okay, I'm just making sure the chat's open, and here I am playing, obviously. Yeah, we're gonna ban 2 of these materials because banning materials does give us a lot of skill advancement, or takes away a lot of skill advancement points. So we're gonna pick mithril, because mithril will actually give us more points than if we were to take adamantium away. And I think we're also gonna take we can take either silver or steel. They're about the same. And if we pick, I think, steel, we get another bigger diminish. Now, see, now it's below 0.3, and that's pretty low. But we're not even done. We're actually not even done adding or taking away and giving us disadvantages. So we're actually gonna forbid. Actually, I think we're gonna go low tolerance to shock. Shock is, I think, one of the least common damage types. So we're definitely going to ban that out, or have a disadvantage. I think it's negative 25 or 20%. So we take extra damage there. And then lastly, just to round it up, I'm going to ban bucklers as a forbidden shield type. Now, shields are not great in the game. They add from +1 to +4 armor, and at all stages of the game, they're available. So it doesn't really matter whether I ban one or all the shield types. I don't think I can ban any more, right? I can ban more. I don't need to ban more, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to boost my hit points maximum until we get to 0.3, and then we have a nice flat 20 hit point maximum. Now, I think how the rule works is that you will get a random amount of health between 10 and 20 every time you level up. Half of your hit points maximum and the max. Now, this is obviously boosted as well by your endurance score. We could change all of these stats. None of them are super important for me to have early on. I'm gonna have plenty of skill with intelligence. If I wanted to min-max, yes, I would boost agility, because agility is what long weapons use as far as their stat to see how much damage they do and how they hit and stuff. I give more endurance, perception, speed, luck, and stuff. But we're slowly going to be raising these up, and these are not what the stats are permanently. These are not the stats as they are finished yet. We'll get to that. There's a roll actually at the end of character creation that will boost these up by up to, I think, 10 points. So let's start working on what our primary skills are going to be. Obviously, I want to pick the weapons I already have advantages for. So I want, what is it, Longblade? And it was bows, which is, it's not called bows. I don't know why it's not called bows. And I'm blanking on the actual name of it right now. It's not called ranged weapon either. Damn, I'm gonna, it's called missile weapon, okay. So this is an alphabetical list. It's missile, is missile weapon not even here? I guess not. I swore I planned out this entire build beforehand. Yes, oh, archery. There it is. They're called 8 different things. Some of these skills. So long blade, archery, And then I'm not exactly sure what I went for my last one. There are a bunch of things that are really helpful for us, but this would ideally be something we will end up leveling to the max, because this is one of the skills that is guaranteed for us to add to our level. So it's all 3 primary skills we pick, the experience that we get within them, and as we level them up, we'll add to our level. I want to pick something that I will definitely be maxing out. I could pick another weapon. I'll probably use some other weapons, but let's see. Critical strike might be good. Dodging might be ideal. Dodging works. It is bugged in the original version, but I don't know exactly how easy that is to level. Now, one thing that is easy to level would be destruction. Well, I think restoration is actually easier. I think we'll go with restoration as our 3rd skill, because these 3 will be super easy to level. Archery, I'll just have a bow. I'll be shooting people with bows from time to time. Long blade, I'm gonna have a long blade. I'm gonna be killing people from time to time, and I'm actually gonna be killing people all the time. Let's see, major skills. So these first 2 are something that we're going to also need to level up. So I think something like swimming or running. Definitely medical. Definitely medical wants to be a major skill, because that, although we may not end up maxing it out, that is something we want relatively high starting off, because that, as we rest, the higher medical skill we have will help us get more experience back, or not experience, more health as we level up. Let's see, climbing's not really that important. Dodging could be important. I kind of want that high. It's kind of not necessary. Once we get to a certain point, our health is really what's going to be tankier for us. Mysticism. I still don't entirely understand a lot of these skills, but I think mysticism is sort of magic based. I think there's a school of mysticism. I think mercantile is probably something I'm leaning towards more, because that will help me get a better price on selling things and buying things. None of the you see Centurion, Daedric, these are all language things. Dragonish etiquette is just human talking and stuff, and giant. Those are all things that really don't have much of a use. There is a use with the archaeologist mod now for the specific languages and stuff, but not crazy useful still. So, and there's no way to train them either, so no reason to really have them as any of my major skills. Yeah, I think I want to pick short blade along with medical, and then it's only 2 of these skills. It's only 2 of all these skills. I think destruction. Put on there. Medical, short blade, and destruction. The short blade will be my backup weapon. Not really my backup weapon, it's just something I'm going to need to train. Because again, I'm going to want skills and stuff. Because I think medical is probably going to be the lowest of these 3. So that one will sort of be the slowest, because it's the hardest to train. I have to take damage and then just wait for it to heal for me to get medical experience. And then minor skills. I can pretty much pick whatever seems useful here, which is definitely swimming, running. Let's see. I don't need climbing. Climbing's not that important. Dodging helps me tank a bit more. Mercantile. Let's see. Streetwise, which helps me talk to people. I want to be able to talk to people because a lot of quests revolve around that. I'm not going to be doing too much stealth. I'm not going to be pickpocketing. Lockpicking, I will sort of be doing, because in dungeons and stuff, there will be locks and stuff you will pick. Critical striking may be important. Backstabbing, yeah, we're not going to train that, but it could be helpful. It helps damage and chance to hit, I think. I think we just put lockpicking here. Yeah, sort of as our last to fill in. These minor skills aren't super important. You just want mostly your combat skills, the ones you're going to actually be focusing on, because there's not a lot of chance to actively train swimming, running, dodging, all of these. Then lastly, we've got reputations here. So this I have the least amount of experience with, because I didn't get too far in my playthroughs most of the time. Mostly I'm just running through dungeons and having fun, seeing magical items and getting levels and stuff. But this, so it all starts at 0, which may be what I leave it as. But like I could have a slightly higher reputation with peasants and scholars and all these different things. I think we're gonna leave it at 0, because I really don't know if this helps or hurts in any way. So I don't want to mess with that. Let's see. Automatically generating character's background. You would adjust these starting attribute skills. No, I want to choose my career path. So there's 12 questions here. And these will give me bonuses to stats, some free items and stuff. We're gonna go through. I'm most fond of using Long Blade, I think. Yeah, Long Blade. So that'll give me a bonus to start with my Long Blade skill. I'm gonna release you in Life Adventure. So if you pick riches, like you get some starting gold, you pick knowledge, there's some starting stats and stuff. Fame, I think you get some like notoriety with some factions or something. I think we pick knowledge. If I was role playing, obviously I would pick this out based off of what I was role playing, but we're not doing too much of that this playthrough. What knowledge could you studying the longest? Well, I've been studying probably dodging the most useful here. What my nickname was. Now, these are all also just you get a bonus to things. Rabbit is like you're jumping. Quicksilver your movement speed. Monkey is climbing. Guppy is swim speed, and Scrapper is hand to hand. Since we're never using hand to hand, we're not going to pick this obviously. But the hardest skill to get up, I think, is swimming. So I think we're going to pick Guppy. You were loaned and later allowed to keep. Daikatana would be very useful. I think we're going to pick a Daikatana. Oh God, if any, do your worship. So each of these, you will gain, I think, a bonus in a skill and standing with these factions. These are factions. Each of these churches have a faction and have places you can sort of work for. But if you pick none, you also get a bonus to your reputation with scholars. So I'm going to go with none. I may end up picking one. I have not done much experimenting or testing or even playing with the gods and stuff, but we may do that after a little bit in the playthrough. I have the most trouble with I don't want to not resist magic spells. That I definitely want high. Fighting and parrying, yeah, definitely that needs to be high. Avoiding diseases, I don't want to be diseased or poisoned at all. So I think staying awake and alert, I think this is a negative to your, like a flat like -5 to your what is it called? Your fatigue, which like the value is like base 100 and can go higher easily, like in the 200s. So I think staying awake and alive is definitely an easy choice there. How much work you have? Arrows would be nice if I had a bow. I don't think I start out with a bow. I think 100 gold piece, or I think a great book is actually worth more, technically. Since we're min-maxing for the most part, a great book is worth more than any of those other options for us. I'm friendlier with, so this will level up one of the skills related to each of these guys. So there's Impish, Giant, Dragon, Daedra. Each of these skills is related to something. There's, as far as I know, there's not any specific benefit here that would help me a lot. I'm just going to pick Giants. I think Giants, well, I'm going to be killing probably more Giants early on than anything else. But let's see. Scratch it out. I come. Ruby Amulet. I don't know. Maybe we'll pick an amulet this time. You spend free time training with. Well, we picked Longblade first off. We could double down on it. I can also pick Archery as well, which we're also experts in. You don't get a huge bonus from any of these options here, so maybe just a Longblade. I at the very least want a backup, like a main weapon that I'm always gonna have. So if hey, I run into an enemy when I'm training some of my lower equipment or something, if I run into an enemy that hey, I need to kill this thing, I'm just like, okay, well I'll just switch to my my Longblade, my Daikatana, and just kill them. You are intimate friends with, I think we're friends with, sure, a mage. Yes, so it tells us our reputation has changed with scholars. So because we picked none, and it asks us if we follow in a religion, our scholar's reputation went up. It didn't change for anything else. Name myself. Let's see. Daniel. Yeah, we're going with Daniel. I think that's what I titled the stream. And what face do we want? I'm not crazy on all the faces. Let's see. I don't have a beard. There's only one guy who doesn't have a beard, so let's pick that face. And then here we are at the rolling screen. So we can continually click reroll and just get stats until we get what we want, essentially. And I essentially want just generally the highest stats I can put. We have some points to give away as well. We have 12. So we can just hit reroll until we get just a general array of really high stats. I think the one I stopped on first was pretty high, so I may... This might take a while to get a bunch more. I want to grab a bunch of 60s if I can. I don't want to spend too much time just scrolling through here. That doesn't look too bad. Actually looks really good. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with this. Let's get strength up there. Int agility 60 because that helps to hit. Strength helps with damage. Plus, their weapons based on strength, weapons based on agility. But both those stats help damage and to hit separately. Endurance helps us if we raise it every 10. Helps our hit points and healing rate. That we definitely want up high. And then luck. Luck just helps with generally everything. Helps us with our just chance of everything. Willpower. Put our last point in. Because willpower helps with magical resist. And our destruction skill, I'm pretty sure. So I think we're gonna leave it with there. Perception. That's not perception. It's I want to say performance, but it's not. I don't think it's actually performance. But it's how you converse yourself, how good you are talking to people. This is like your charisma, essentially. I don't know why it's PER when they don't read it out like that. And then we've got a few stats we can give here. So even though we put a bunch of bonuses to Longblade, our archery is still the same. So yeah, I don't think some of those options were crazy high. We want restoration to 30. Not 100% sure what boosting restoration the actual skill does. I think it reduces. It slowly and lightly reduces the mana cost. But aside from that, I don't think the actual skill does too much. And we have skills to divide based off of these skill groups. So let's see, we'll get Longblade to 35, put the 32 in archery. That seems pretty good. I'm gonna get you up to 20 for a nice round number. And then destruction, put the 25, and then medical is 22. Because destruction, actually having a high destruction skill will help our hit chance with destruction spells that deal damage. Not all destruction spells, I don't think. We'll do that more when we get actual spells that we can use, because the starting spells they give us are unusable, unlike Skyrim where the starting spells are actually useful. Let's see. I kind of just want to round off these skills here. None of them are, again, super useful. I guess swimming is sort of important. Dodging is kind of important too, but not super important here. And then this here, this is technically your difficulty option. So enemies will move faster and dodge things, so the higher you go. I played a bunch on average. I've tried high. High, I definitely noticed the difference between average and high. So picking these, like you are going to notice as you change the average, it's fairly easy for me to dodge back and forth. I think we're gonna leave it on high because you do get more experience, or I think you get experience faster. Not that you can get to a higher level. Maybe you can. I don't know exactly how experience works. I've read a lot of things about Daggerfall just as I was understanding, as I was learning the game, but sometimes I can't differentiate between things they fixed in Unity that were completely bugged in the old version. So many of the skills and things were bugged in the original version, and they are different or just fixed in Unity. I can't remember exactly which things I've read. We're gonna do high. I don't think I can handle very high, or it'd be too frustrating to go very high, at the very least. Then it takes us to this screen, obviously, where we can mess with things again, raise lower stats, change some. I think we can just change these stats. We have to go back if we wanted to pick different skills, but that's it. We got our name, we got our character. Started. Is the intro and everything? Actually, I don't think you can hear the intro. Do I have the audio screwed up? I think I do, and I can't tab out. I've been trying to tab out. I think we did it. Kind of. I don't think my audio is picking up. Let's fix that first before we go like 4 streams deep with no audio. Mixer. Yeah. No, that's not it. There you go. I think you can hear it now. So long story short, you were sort of you know the Emperor, and he sent you to go do this job. I don't know exactly all the story. It'll be explained, or I'm sort of blanking on the story. I know the story generally. But the setup is, we're not doing the tutorial. Setup is you came here after a crash shipwreck, and the cave blocked in, and now you're in this dungeon. So you have a way out. Let's see, we're gonna start. Yeah, we're gonna save a start. So I love the saving system. Apparently the old saving system was terrible. You only had like 6 save slots or something for all your characters and stuff. It's a lot better. And then obviously this looks way better than old thing. Oops, actually, my hotkeys are good to go. So you have 2 starting weapons. We got a steel Daikatana, which we can't equip because I have steel as one of my banned equipment types. So the claymore does more damage than the longsword, so we're going to do that. Or it can deal more damage. 1 to 17 versus 115. Not actually the biggest damage difference if you were to sit down and do the math on it. I think it averages like, what, 1 point of damage extra. So nothing crazy. We don't have any armor at the moment either. So that's definitely my dungeon save, and there's the first door. And with our sword out now, we have our first enemy, which you can see he's got health bars, one of the mods I have. There we go. That was a fairly easy fight. So I have a decent enough skill with Longblade to hit him. Now one of the mods I have do help me hit for the most part, one of the armor rework mods. And that's definitely gonna help us a lot. Here, let's see, there's the imp, which we can't damage. We can't damage the imp. We can't damage the imp, let's see. We could use shock. So shock is a terrible spell. Oh, it's less than ideal because it has weird, has a weird chance, it has a low chance to hit when we're low levels, it'll get better. But it costs a lot of mana for its less than ideal damage. But this is pretty much our only option for fighting this guy. So we shock him. And I don't think the duration is long enough to actually kill him. Ooh, we're getting worth a decent bit there. Yeah, as you see, it'll actually tell us if we try and swing material we use. Because imps need... Let me cast a spell again. Actually, I can E. E for me. Oh, and he's already killed me. Yep. That's what happens when I don't have armor. We'll get some armor here soon. Red again. Go. And that up there, and then I need to get... Once we open this door, I'm going to shock out again. We're just going to... We've got plenty of skill points. Oops, I forgot about the bat. No treasure on that one. Shock. Oops. And recast. I think I missed all 3 times. He's going to slaughter us. Because he's already done a ton of damage. Yep. It's one of the disappointing things that spells fail consistently. I don't know why I'm running around. We're just going to reload until we can actually kill the guy. Sword out again. Get all the loot as we already have done. I'm going to save here after we kill the bat, before we go in and try and fight it. Go, let's save, dungeon, and then shock, pick that up. Cast it 3 times, spent all of our mana, and I don't think it took any damage. Oh, it did take 1 shot of damage. Let's load that again. Yeah, it's a big... I wouldn't say it's a big loss, us losing out on steel early on. Shock. We take a lot of damage from you. Maybe we just can't fight him at the moment until we get a better weapon. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, steel early on, taking that as a weapon, a material that we can't use is bad. It's really bad for us early on because there's so much stuff made out of steel. That'd be very, very helpful. Killing imp is not important either. It has minor loot on us, like 3 or 4 gold coins or something at best, and then if we there. Okay, we have our first, I think archer or rogue down here. Thief. Okay, well I'm just gonna sword them. There we go. Grab that, and then here we go. We got some equipment now. So let's see. Equip leather stuff. Yeah, and this is, although this is chain, I think that's in the iron class. Chain is in the iron class and not the steel class. I think we're going to take this stuff as well. The battle axe is not better than the claymore at the moment. And then, is there any loot down here? There's plenty of heads on pikes. Plenty of heads on pikes. Save. There we go. There's that. So I've run through this dungeon like 6 times or so, as I'm sort of learning Daggerfalls and mechanics and stuff. Let's see, can I try and cast a spell? Yeah, let's see if that damaged him. I want to cast a spell because I definitely need to train it. I'm just going to take this stuff. Just the helmet, because I'm going to need stuff to sell. Plenty of money. Let's see, out here, you have this main room. Don't want to go there yet. Let's go the back way here first. Kill these rats. And right now we're still using our long blade, even though rats I think are the weakest enemy in the entire game. And I would like to use them to train some of my other weapons, weapon skills. Actually, what's F5? This. So my primary skill is long blade, archery, restoration, short blade. Short blade is the only skill that I think one of these. Terrain. One of these miscellaneous skills. I'll have to look at that between playthroughs or something. So I don't want to go in here because there's a bear in there. And there's this guy hanging out here. Thief man. Can I steal claymore? Is this helm better than what we have? No. We'll equip the right chain pauldron. We already have it left, but we'll take it for cash. We're gonna need a bunch of cash early on. Save here. Now, I'm gonna show you exactly how dangerous the bear is to us at the moment. And it may not be, we may be able to kill it. Yeah, if we can dodge its attack, we physically have to dodge them. Yeah, see, look at that. Crazy amount of damage. And we're gonna have to stop and rest. But I think, yeah, definitely. There are enemies nearby. Okay, so we can't rest yet. Real careful. There are definitely enemies out there. That's the big room again. Down here, yep, there's a bat. I think if we kill this bat, we should be able to rest. Okay. Yes, until fully healed. We'll stop a little bit before we're fully healed. Save again. An 8-hour rest in. No, I don't. No, I would prefer not to use the resting method to get ourselves healed and get our magic points back. But there's no other option, actually, for the most part. Bandages do exist, and healing spells definitely do exist, but because it's so hard to gain you have to gain your skill points back through only rest. Can I close this door? I can, but... Alright, so if we stand here, we hit the pedestal, yeah, that opens up that back alcove. Damn, that's a lot of damage. I want the loot in here, even though I can't fight him. All that stuff, let's get out. This is not out, this is... There we go. Okay, now we have our first skeleton, which is another dangerous fight for us. Skeletons are on par with bears. We gotta be real careful. I don't think they deal quite as much damage as them, but we can sort of... Yeah, if we get them to aggro on the bat, they'll fight each other for a while. Now, the bat can fly, so it sort of messes things. The imp will also, yeah, if we can get the imp to fight as well, that'll save us from to fight these guys. I'm not normally a coward. I don't want to play this character like a coward. But early on, when we don't have any armor, yeah, and I can't even fight some of these enemies, we definitely need to be careful about what fights we pick and choose. Let's see, there's another bear down through there, but this secret door leads down here, which leads to up top as well. I think we want to clear out these spots. So be empty in here. I just need a place to rest. Nope, that's in here. Okay, thank goodness I didn't die to a bat. There's still enemies nearby. Save. just a rat. We should be okay. I don't think a rat can kill us, even though we have really, really low health. Are we okay now? Yes, we can rest. Now, our rest can be interrupted occasionally. It's usually based off of what dungeon you're in and where you are in the dungeon. Your rest can be interrupted, and you'll have to fight stuff, but generally you're good. I think that leads up, and that's a dead end. So go left here. Up these stairs. And this is locked, so we need to go into not info mode, we need to steal mode. Does not unlock? Well, nice thing about Daggerfall is that you can just break open doors that are locked. As long as they're not magically locked. Normal locked doors will still open up. Get a nice, I don't think we hurt. The cache there. No secret. No secret in there. Okay, so what I want this archer or thief guy to kill the imp because I can't kill the imp. Good. Then I can kill you. There, easy. You have an elven flail already. Nice. Steel greaves? Absolutely. Can't wear steel. Let's see. Let's equip that. This helm, I think, is iron. Technically, it's not steel. I'll take the axe as well. The axe is heavy, but it's made of steel, so it is worth it. Let's see. Yeah, I think I have all these pieces. Don't want to take too much. My inventory is pretty full already. I think there's another thief in here. Yes. There we go. Okay, so I want to start dropping some of these iron weapons. Yeah, because the steel ones are going to be worth more. Is that a better helmet? I'm going to take the helmet. It's steel. This is a steel +9 helmet. This is a +7 I currently have. We can wear the chain. I also want to take sword and this. Can't carry the saber. Little too encumbered. Equip the claymore? No, it's steel. Duh, of course we can't. We're gonna equip the flail. Do I want to use a flail? Or do I want to use? I do want to use a long blade. I know my blunt's really, really weak. What's my second? Short blade? Short blade is my other option. There's another short blade here. It isn't steel. Yeah, I think we need to leave some stuff behind. Let's see. This helm, let's remove. Let's remove those 3 crappy helms. Now I think we can take the claymore back. Equip it. So we'll still be using that for a while. Hopefully we'll find some elven stuff here soon. But even chain stuff is fairly good armor-wise in comparison with the imp. 4 gold pieces, some random loot. Some ingredient loot. I just hear a door open. I swore that I did. Alright, let's finish up going down here. There, and then up here should lead up to a platform up here. Obviously, if you've played Daggerfall before, you probably know that you can get up here another way. Is held down. You can just stand on this platform here, lever this up, and it will take you all the way up here. You don't have to go through that long bit if you don't want to. You can get in and out of this dungeon fairly fast. We want to fight most of the things, get more loot and stuff. Kill this rat, and then we can hear fighting in the other room, because there's an imp fighting a rat. Or a bat. There was a rat. Already dead. Another loot in here, and I don't think the bat's gonna win, but we don't want to mess with that fight. We want them to sort of fight it out. Yeah, bat just died. There's a few more rooms down this way with some more skeletons, some more thieves. I'm gonna try and fight them, get the loot. There's another rat. Doesn't deal too much damage, but let's see. And then we got a skeleton man in here. Yeah, we gotta be careful with him because he can deal some damage, and he's a little rough to fight. Yeah, look at that big damage. So, yeah, even with the few armor pieces we have, he's pretty rough. So. Ooh, so we're over encumbered. Gold actually takes up weight. So let's drop, this is only 1 kilogram. We can take the rest of the gold at least. And we're pretty weak. I want to try and finish this dungeon without resting again. This time, for the most part, and in a lot of quests, is important. It's not the most important thing, but... Oh, damn it. And there's a skeleton who comes and one-shots us because we were really weak. There's a secret door there. Loot. Potentially more loot. Sometimes it's not there. I can get you two to fight, actually. Do you want to come after me? Okay, that's fine. We can't carry the battle axe. We've already got greaves. Yeah, we're gonna be sitting on iron equipment for a while. Maybe not weapons. We'll be able to find an elven weapon. Well, we already have found one, but ideally a short blade or a long blade. Maybe a bow as well. Is there loot in here? Nope. Maybe loot in this, in the coffin and the little cage there. But alas, no. Any loot in here. Sometimes loot clips through walls and objects and stuff. Let's see, we're gonna go back to that area with the imp because that has the exit, if you noticed that earlier. That weird little door looking thing. That's what the skeleton was. And then hopefully we can run past the imp and get outside. I can't kill the imp. Well, I guess we can try, so. A shock. Got it, nice. So I think there's what, maybe one enemy left in here, maybe two. Maybe two enemies. I think there's a bear we left behind. Now we're outside in the, I think, 1-to-1 open world of Daggerfall. Now, thank God that we don't actually have to walk everywhere. There is fast travel in the game. Nice fast travel menu. Where we can sort types. So we're in a dungeon. Now, we only know at the moment of dungeons that are either just known graveyards, ones we've been to before, or places that we'll slowly discover or be told about through quests. Then there's plenty of towns around, and we want to head to Gothway Garden first. So for our fast travel options, we also got all sorts of different things. We want to camp out, which ends up not costing us anything. Stay at inns, which does cost us a little bit, not the biggest deal, 5 gold to nothing. And travel, so ships, which I think it means airships a lot of the time. Or sea ships, so if you are traveling across the sea. We can also travel recklessly. Cautiously just means we sleep, I think. Recklessly means we don't. So we're going to do foot horse and cautiously for now. Because I want to get there. We're going to level up too. Yes, perfect. So leveling up gets us more hit points. So we're at 64 now. I forget what we were originally. But, our fatigue is pretty good. Yeah, leveling up doesn't do much except for give us more health and a few more stat points to throw around. So I'm actually going to boost int up to 1 tier, so to 60. Gives us more spell points, obviously. Speed up a little bit, so just rounds off. And then I don't know if I should keep focusing on int because I need spell points or what. Sheath our sword. I'm going to save in town. And then we're going to go to info mode. We can actually click at different places. We see that this is just a random residence. It'll tell us, so is that one most of these. But that one was the Mages Guild. And it also tells us what time it's open. So 11 to 23, which is 11. It is right now about 10. So we have about an hour or so. We can loiter around just by resting and just loiter. We could go to an inn and sleep, get a room. Or what I want to do is I also, at the very least, want to go and check out, here's the map. So green places are inns, orange shops are shops of different types, and and blue are different like guilds. So this is the Mages Guild. I think this is a temple here. This is the Archaeologists. This is or just the Archaeologists. Oh, this is the Archaeologists, I'm sure of. This is Fighters Guild. We'll go see them all. We'll go see them all since we got time to spend. I'll make sure I hit all these up. There's the temple over there. Resolution of Zen. And there's the Archaeologist Guild down here, which I think opens at 11 just as well. That's the first place we're really gonna go to and join as far as guilds are concerned, because we get the best item we can possibly get is helping us out with doing dungeons and quests. That is teleporting and trying to backtrack through dungeons is the biggest pain in the ass. Mortistier's gear, which we will actually go into. There's another supply store over there. We may go into both of these. I think there's a small one there, yes. I'm gonna go in here, Sesame, and then we're gonna talk to this guy. Not to buy anything. We can't buy anything just talking to him. But I do want to sell stuff, so let's see. All the steel stuff we've got. Steel, Elven. I don't think I'm gonna be using a mace. Hopefully we run into something else. But look at that. It says, so this is the money we have right here. The bar above items. This is the base value of all these weapons we're gonna sell. Now we're gonna barter. And he's gonna try and offer us 807 gold, which is pretty much what we're gonna take. Yeah, we're gonna take that, obviously. So I've got some cash to spend. Now, you will notice that I have probably more equipment than what was available here. We get another 1,000. Wow, that's actually worth quite a bit. I think we got a more fair price for the books and stuff. But yeah, if we go look in our inventory, yeah, we still got some armor pieces that, some steel armor pieces and stuff that we couldn't sell. We can actually only sell those at specific shops. So we can't just go to the general store and sell off these armor pieces like we can weapons. We actually have to go to a specific shop. So let's see, but we do want to buy with our 2,000 or so gold cart, absolutely. Let's see, there's an elven staff. We need that. Grab arrows. I'm gonna need arrows and bandages. I wish there were more bandages available. I think most stores only have a handful. I don't think we're gonna spend the money for a horse yet. It's not super important. But ooh, there's an elven Tano. So that would be pretty cheap for us to buy. I think we're gonna grab that just to have an elven weapon since we can't use steel. We have forbid steel weaponry. And yeah, buy that. Yes. Did I forget to buy back here? Did I not get the arrows and bandages? Yes, I did. You have to actually click buy instead of just clicking exit. And lastly here, you will grab nothing here. All right. And then let's see. I think we will use the Elven Tano for a while. Well, we can keep using the Claymore for a little bit. It's not the biggest deal. Let's see, I do want to look for a bow. Though. Let's go in here. Yeah, we don't need to sell anything to him, so I need to talk to him. Grab arrows, because arrows will be scarce for a while. Especially if I am regularly using a bow, but I'm not seeing a bow. Get a small one here. You have a bow, maybe? I think he's a different merchant type. Steel stuff, as always. That is what. That is, I have one of the realism mods that I use. Takes into account what the weather is, so since it's really cold right now, I need a cloak. It'll also keep me from getting wet and stuff like that too. Let's see, where do we need to go next? The store here, these are all, I think, either general stores. I think actually this is the bank. Because since gold takes up space, and info mode, we will eventually need to store it somewhere. Plus you can get loans and stuff at the bank you can pay off. Really helpful for speed runs or just doing weird stuff. And then there, obviously there's another pub there, but this is obviously Same building everywhere is the Fighters Guild. And it doesn't want to... Yeah, now it's updating. If I click on the door, it updates and says it's Fighters Guild. But for some reason, the regular building, clicking on it in info mode doesn't tell me. And then I forget who these guys are. These aren't knights over here, right? Oh, it's another temple. Okay. And what time is it now? Okay, so we can loiter for an hour. Now we can get to these places. I do think I want to start doing jobs for the Fighters Guild, doing some quests with them. It's not super necessary to do too many. I do want to eventually get my reputation up relatively high. I'm not honestly sure what all the benefits are as you go up in rank in the Fighters Guild. But we're definitely doing Archaeologist first. General stores. And then go to Archaeologist Guild. Which has 2 buildings that has control of. So one of them has more of the like usable guys in, and this other one has the actual leader in it. I'll go dialogue mode, join guild, and then they will give us this incredible item called where is it? I was trying to find it. Nope. We restrict to a single locator of each task. So we want to join the Mark of Recall. Yes. Now, the Mark of Recall is one of these incredible items that we can literally, we use it. We can put an anchor, and then at any point in the game, we can teleport back to that anchor. Incredible. Now, we're not going to do any quests for you. Actually, we're going to do some quests for, I think, the Mages Guild. I think you want to start out with, because we need some spells. So yeah, we're going to do some quests for, well, the Fighters Guild we would have to do less traveling. We started with them first. So maybe we go join the Mages Guild and then join the Fighters Guild. So we can join as many as we want, as long as we have the right skill for them. Yes, it is open, good. But I need to make some spells first from the Mages Guild, because we don't have a whole lot of spells. Dialogue mode, join guild. Yes, I'm interested in joining. And then as just someone who just joined, I can go up here to this lady who makes spells. And I get to pick what these spells do. So first off, we need a basic heal spell. So we'll do heal. We can pick our stats. Stats can get negated and lowered, as well as raised. So we can heal those back with spells. But we're just gonna pick heal health. And so here it tells us how much it costs for us to make the spell. The spell cost here. There's a casting cost in mana. And then as we like raise and lower these stats, they'll cost more or less. So these 2 boxes on the left are the range. So from 1 to 1, so only 1 is the base heal that I will get, plus 1 to 1, so just 1 per every 1 level I am. So level 2, if I cast this, I would get 3 health back. Now I can also up the right-hand side, so the range goes from 1 to 2. So I can get 1 to 2 base, plus 1 per level per skill. So as you also notice, if I raise the skill from 1 to 2, the range, the casting cost doesn't go up. If I raise it again, then it goes up. And so I can, as long as I keep these within 1 of each other, they're pretty low. Now, raising the magnitude is more expensive than, or the base heal is less expensive casting wise than raising the per level cost, but raising the per level cost is definitely better for us in the long run, because obviously I'm gonna get like 10, maybe 20-ish levels, even after 3 levels. Like, it is better in almost all regards to do the per level scaling, so your spells will help scale with you. Now, what I don't want to do is give me a bunch of like boost this up. So just, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a ton of healing per level. That'd be great, right? Be really efficient so I get more health restored back, because I want to train restoration. And training restoration is only done for each spell cast. So I want this to be technically as low as possible. And yeah, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get healed more as I level up, but I want this to be as low as possible, so as I'm going through a dungeon, I can heal and cast the spells many times, because I'm gonna get experience for each cast, not for how much health I spend or how much mana I spend. So, basic heal health, we're just gonna call this heal, yeah. Heal small, so the tiniest one, we can give it a different icon. There's some nice new icons. I think we'll give it just that one. There may be a better one. Maybe this. That looks more like healing. Yeah, and then you can do things like heal at range, heal, where's that? Or heal someone else touch, heal someone else at range, heal an area around you, or heal an area where your range attack things, and you can't pick any other damage type because it isn't damage. We just want to heal ourselves. That's all we want right now, and then we can buy it. Pretty cheap for us right now. We got a little over 2,000 gold, and our spell has been inscribed. Nice. So the next spell that we want is probably something that can, some useful stuff. So we already have all the teleporting, which we would normally get. But water walking is really, really helpful. Double click, there we go. So water walking can help us swim through the water faster. It's got a pretty low casting cost initially. And the duration base is 1 plus, however much per level. Since it's super low cost, we generally don't have to mess with this too much. I think we're just gonna raise it to 2 per level because that'll help scale it up some more. Yeah. This is, I don't know. Swim fast. What? Swim fast, like slim fast? I don't know. Probably not. Let's not do that. Let's do, I don't know. Water walking. Pretty generic. Maybe I can get better with my spell names. And then that costs even less than... I haven't messed with invisibility. We may do some experimenting with invisibility early on. Let's see, what else? Let's start at the bottom, work our way up. Water breathing, I want a base of that. Let's just do the same thing. Water breathing just grabs some early, cheap spells that will be super important for us. Maybe some more expensive ones since we do have the money transfer. But it'll transfer stats. I guess it could transfer health. Wow, just for transferring 1 point of health. That's the high mana cost. Let's not do that. And you gotta remember, you gotta elite. You can put up to 3 effects on each spell. So let's not do that. Yeah, let's definitely not do that. So spell resistance, don't need that. Spell reflection. Shield is very, very useful. So what shield does is it'll just give you a shield of so many hit points that just you get hit and it negates that much damage. It's got like a duration, it'll only last so long or until the hit points are run out. Regenerate. Regenerate is technically a more efficient healing spell than if you just healed normally, but because its casting cost is higher, we're not going to use it until maybe once we max out restoration and just like, oh yeah, I need to be efficient with my skill points so I can, with my mana, so that I can actually use them on other spells. Let's see. Open. We definitely want open. I think we should probably go with chance up. Yeah, I think we gotta go for at least 2 per. This may not be enough. Maybe it is enough. But there are magic locks that cannot be opened in any other way other than the open spell. So that is something we absolutely are gonna need. Inscribed, okay. So it's open, right? Yes. There obviously would be some other more useful spells. Lock is useful in some ways. Levitate is useful. Duration. What do I want the duration to be? Levitate, target floats above the ground. So you slowly float in the air. I think we'll do the same thing, just 2. I've been giving them no icons, so well. That doesn't matter too much. The icon doesn't matter. I don't see it. Let's see. Major light lock, light levitate. Yeah. Invisibility. I'll have to do some experimenting with visibility. Identify. How much does this cost? Okay. I might as well just wait till identify items and pay for it. We already have heal. Free action helps we get paralyzed and stuff. Fortify attribute. Don't need that. I don't think. Disintegrate. I'm probably gonna do some more experimenting with these spells. I've only just touched to learn the basics of this stuff, but what we need now is a damaging spell, because although I would like to be fighting a lot of stuff, we do need something that will deal some damage to these enemies. And just the basic damage spells are not great. Just base damage stuff. Yeah, if we target health, yeah, magnitude's not important. I want something that scales. Did I not? I didn't remove it. Identify. Okay, now let's do this. So there's 5 points, 6 points. He goes up 6 points per, or 5.5 points per each of these I add. I would like to have a spell that scales pretty well. Because say theoretically, when I get to 5th level, this spell would do theoretically what, 1 plus on average, let's say 4, just for easy math. So it does 5 damage per level. So at level 5, I would do 25 damage with this spell. Except it costs 27 to cast. We're actually gonna keep this spell. Actually, should we make a touch? Because if we go up range or area, then it gets more of a more costly. Let's just do touch for this one because I probably won't actually ever use it. What should we call it? Singe. How you spell singed? I don't think it is.
Singe.
That's it. That's it. But Google says that's how you spell singe. It doesn't look right to me. But yeah, we have that right. Let's just take singe. I probably won't ever use that. Maybe until we get up really high levels, but even then, we're gonna do the real damage spells, continuous damage. Yeah, elf. So these will deal damage. They don't consistently deal damage, because obviously with any spell, it has a chance to hit and a chance to deal the damage. We can't affect that here, but it's based off of our skills. Let's see. I want a continuous damage, a close range spell. Duration to last, yeah, probably 2 per level. Oh, we can actually go up. Really, let's leave it at 1 because magnitude is more important for me. 2. Yeah, 5 to 6. Yeah, it's a pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good for my tier. And then we'll do duration up until we're 50. So I think duration. I think this is per second. So it'll be 1 plus 4 per level on level 2. So that'd be what, 8 seconds or something. So it would have 9 chances for it to deal this damage, which is 10 to 13, right? If I'm doing that math right. So we'll have 9 chances to deal 10 to 13 damage over the duration of this spell. Gonna cost us 50 mana. And let's call it, or let's give it a... Yeah, we're probably gonna do fire damage. I don't know if that's the right icon. And it's not a missile either. We'll do that. We'll do that at the very least. We'll do fire damage instead of magical damage. I don't know if that's... I don't know how important this is. I don't know all the enemy stats and stuff to know which one is the most efficient with the damage on. It might be more efficient to do magic based, in all honesty, because I know Atronach have different elemental types, so this will not do anything against the fire Atronach, but this is just burn. That I can spell. That's continuous damage. That will be inscribed, good. And then lastly, well, no, let's do 2 more continuous damage ones. So health, continuous damage, I want to switch it to single target at range first. Oops, I already added the effect. I need to edit it. Duh. I don't want this to be too high. It's gonna be. Let's just go for fireball. Let's just do fireball. It's not L. Fireball. Okay, that's it. This effect. Okay, so the duration. Yeah, 3 per level. I can probably get away with 2 as well, in all honesty. Actually, let's save duration for the end. Let's see. Magnitude, the base, obviously low. Doesn't matter too much. And 4 to 5. Yeah, 105. I think that's what we'll do. 4 to 5 per level, an AoE fireball spell that burns for a duration. I like it. And that'll be way more mana efficient than by most of the spells. Now, sadly, I won't be able to cast this more than, I think at best, twice. Let's see, is there any other spell that I want? Cure disease, poison. How much does disease cost? Yeah, let's do 2. Guess I did spell that right. I think I did. Do I even want to give it an icon? Does it matter? It doesn't. Self-target, yes, 41. Cure poison as well. Same thing. There we go. Now we're getting all the tedious stuff out of the way. Get all their spells built and stuff. And then we can, I think we can go start, actually let me save immediately. Because I just did all that. And what's in our spell list? Yep, we've got them all there. Our main one will be heal small for 9. There we are, max. All right, good. And then who are we doing? Let's do at least 1, if not 2 jobs. Quick jobs for the Fighters Guild while we're here. Fighters Guild is directly south. I think... Did I not buy the cart? Oh, damn it. I think I forgot to buy the cart. Let's actually do that on our way south. I think I forgot to... That's the issue I have every single time. I go do stuff. I buy stuff. I don't own a wagon. Yep. I have plenty of arrows, and I have 2 bandages. I think, I could have swore I bought way more than 2 bandages. I don't think the cart is technically faster than me running on foot, so... The store. Cart, right. Go. Or some gold. Guess while I'm here, I'll check for bandages again. No, I must have got all the bandages in this place at least. And we can get the cart. We have to go south. Nice little compass in the bottom right, showing us what we're doing. Yeah, I don't think it's any faster. The horse is faster for sure, but we pass it. East or west? Yes, west. There we go. Let's save again, so we don't somehow fuck something up and lose my cart. Forget it again. Let's see, you are just a random dude who will he's willing to give us jobs, but see. Infest with monsters, you'll pay some money. Yeah, we can do that. So this guy is not a quest giver for the Thieves Guild. Even though he just gave us a quest, he is not a quest giver for the Thieves Guild. We're gonna do that quest anyway. Cash is good. I want to be at least kind, or I want to be at least a decent standing. Some people. Let's talk to you. General. Yes, where's the Buckinsley residence? Gotta just keep going east. So, how quests work? So if they give you a quest that's in town, you gotta find that exact house. And yeah, most of the time it just says residence. It just says residence. You can go to people like that and just be like, hey, yeah, I'm looking for this thing. And like, oh yeah, you gotta go east. I'm gonna go east for a while. And because we have this quest picked, we will eventually be able to find it. And if not, let's see. I'm completely exhausted. Ooh, that's not good. If I loiter, it won't heal, right? Actually, let's go inside and sleep. I could go back to the Thieves Guild, but this is... Or not the Thieves Guild, the Warriors Guild. No, this is a store. I need to get to... Yeah, I guess we're going to the Fighters Guild again. Damn it. I'm probably going to drop along the way as well. I don't suppose you know before I leave and head back. Oh, good. See, he shows it on the map. So the Buckinsley residence is right back there. Obviously, we don't want to fall unconscious. Yeah, that's not good. Obviously, we don't want to fall unconscious like that in the middle of a fight with rats or something. I think because the cloak I'm wearing is heating me up a little too much. Why I'm losing stamina. Or actually, it's probably more because I'm sprinting. That probably makes more sense. If I can make it upstairs to the beds. So that's the main quest guy right there. That's the guy at the smith. She does, I think, items. I run through. Oh, I haven't joined the guild. Join guild. Yes, I want to join. Okay, and now that I'm joined, I can go use the beds upstairs. Let's see. You will train. You repair stuff. Great, please. Okay. You will heal. Or fatigue a decent bit. There we go. You see, our skills went up there. So skills do not level up, as you might initially think in Daggerfall. So skills level up, not when you use them, but based off of sort of a 6-hour period when you rest. Every 6-hour game, check to see how many times you use that skill, and then it awards you the experience. So you can see right now, we can also look, I think if we check level there, so progress made next level is 0. So the skills, although we did gain skill points, we did gain some levels in some of our skills. It didn't, those weren't any of the skills that determine our level, or at least add to our level. There it is, over there. Save in town. Let's go inside. It's open. I can hear scratching noises coming from the walls. The creatures will most certainly react poorly to your intrusion. Well, they can react all they want. You can see there's a dude here. We can talk to him. He doesn't tell us anything. We were literally just here to kill the rodents that will slowly start spawning. They're not here yet. They actually have to spawn in before we can do anything about them. Just a little bit longer. Not a big house from what it looked like on the outside. Stuck in the fireplace there. Really, there's no bugs here? No dudes here? That's weird. They should be spawning in. Really hope we don't have the first quest that we do bugged. Find the right house? I'm definitely in the right house, because otherwise it would not have given me that message when I came to the house. I don't know why the enemies aren't spawning. This is definitely the right house. I definitely have the quest. Oh, there they are. There's one. And then more will theoretically spawn continuously, but yeah, you're not dealing much damage at all. Once I kill enough that have spawned, then it will tell me, hey, you're done. That's good enough. You can go back. We can still fight more if we want. I think it does run out eventually, but just getting them to spawn, I think because of proximity and stuff, maybe there's only one spawner, it'd be far away from where they spawn and stuff. You haven't completed the quest yet. Killing one is not enough to complete the quest. Yeah, I think us standing here is a good start. We should probably just wait until we hear rats again. Look at the wall. I don't know exactly how they changed spawning. I know I can't climb. I don't really want to climb. I could, because we could sit here and train jumping. That will train our jump if we jump on the bed. And so I can hold the spacebar and we jump as many times as possible. Well, that does reduce our fatigue. This is actually a quick way to jump and skill points in jumping. Should I leave and come back in? Perhaps that would work. You still see the rat corpse. Yeah, climbing it is something that you can actually do in these older Elder Scrolls games. And although the mechanics behind it are a little wonky to try and get to climb, there's no button you press. You just you walk towards a wall for a while, and you start climbing it. It's a really an odd sort of technique for an Elder Scrolls game. Yeah, this quest may just be bugged because these guys aren't spawning for me. What if we loiter for an hour? There are enemies nearby, okay. That does not bode well. That makes me think that maybe maybe they're somehow bugged and spawning someplace they're not supposed to. Click around the walls here, see if there's maybe a hidden something somewhere. No. Oh, there's one. Hey, rat just died. Just have to loiter. Bye, okay. I wonder if the quest has specific marked NPCs that it spawns that will go towards completing the quest, or if there is just a number of enemies you have to fight in this place before the quest is done. Got two of them. I need one more to spawn. I need one more to spawn. Come on. Now, from what I know, this Unity version is not as buggy as the original version, but it says there are enemies nearby. Okay, so yeah, that means one has spawned. Good. Tell me you're the last one I gotta kill. We spent too much time on this super simple quest. Still gotta do more. Or the ones I'm spawning through resting are somehow not even helping out. Let's heal, I guess, since we did take some damage. Come on. Spawn, rats, damn it. Yeah, there's gotta be, maybe there's just something with proximity. I'm too far away. Let's get you away from that dude so I don't accidentally sword him with his 1 health. Actually, can I even kill you? I don't think I can since you don't have a health bar. I'm having so much trouble fighting this, oh, I'm using a short blade. That's why. I have a short blade now instead of a long blade. I'm using the Tano that I just bought. Could be using the Claymore. My skill in the Claymore? Or in long blade 50, 54? That's pretty high. Let's make sure short blade is our secondary. Okay, we didn't get the message again. Hopefully this 5th rat. You know they say, you know, 5th time's a charm. We gotta just keep believing. We gotta keep believing. There are enemies nearby. Good, good. Yeah, see, it tells you there are enemies nearby, and then it doesn't spawn it in until after you've been in the world a little bit. I think that's to help, like, not surprise you, so just like the enemy doesn't spawn on top of you and instantly murder you. You actually are really low on health and you're waiting in a dungeon or something. Hasn't spawned yet. Come on, you scaven bastard. You just get him to spawn. Just get another one to spawn. I think it may try and spawn 2 now. Honestly. So I do not exactly know the one. Nope. Still work on this quest unless it's not done. Nope. Needs them gone within a day, and we can't loiter too often because that's just gonna kill the quest at some point. Enemies nearby. There are not. I have searched this entire house 300 times. I don't know what floorboards these guys are creaking out of. I don't know, maybe this spot somewhere over here is far enough away for them to start trying to spawn in. They all seem to spawn in this little area here. I don't know, this corner maybe enough. Maybe not. The particle effects from the fireplace come on through. Come on. 6 times a charm. 6 times a charm. Tell me this is enough rats. No. Yeah, there's nothing I need to talk to this guy about. Right? This is it. So I have confirmed this is definitely the house I'm supposed to be in. Yeah, I don't think I can rest in those NPCs. The rats that I'm spawning are the ones that I need to kill, or that are progressing the quest. I don't know how many I need to kill exactly for that quest. It doesn't tell me. We're just floundering around. What time is it? 2:30? Well, I guess we can keep trying. Wait for a little bit longer, I guess. Corner. Crouch in the corner, come on. Just keep praying that more have spawned. I'm gonna sit by the warm fireplace. What rat summoning ritual do I need to do to get the rats to come to me? If you're thinking maybe there's some mechanic I'm missing, there's not. I've done these quests a dozen times, and they're just not. Yeah, at this point, I don't even care if I slaughter that dude. That should be enough. Thank God. Thank God, I finally got that. Okay, the Fighters Guild is not open. I can't get inside. What I need to do is stop. I'll stop at the Toad and Goat. And I will sleep the rest of the night till it opens at 11. Thank God we got that done. I'd be really, I was almost really frustrated that our first quest we tried was bugged out. Go. Okay, and then 3. I want it for 1 day. Yeah, so I'll burn it down to 4. I think, yes, there's a bed immediately right here. I think it was like, what, 4? So we need to rest for like 8 hours. I'll probably make it daytime. Good. And my skills go up. That's nice. Where should my short blade go up? 21 now. I think it just went up 1. Make sure we save, return this mission, and then actually do our first quest for the Fighters Guild. Got money. There we go. Save here, town, quest. And I have a mod enabled, so it doesn't give me a random quest. I actually get to pick what quest I want to go on. And we can do more unwanted rodents. We can do unwanted house guests, which is another, like, these are in-town sort of missions. I think we want to do rodents since I'm on Fort Blade right now. Hotham residence, so we got to go through hopefully not the same painful ordeal as before. Let's see, you good sir, could you tell me where the Hawthorne residence? Listen, I ain't got time for this. Why don't you just... Oh, you don't like me, huh? And this is what happens when our streetwise isn't all that great. We talk blunt with him, guys. Yeah, I think that's a better response from just the regular peasants and stuff. Oh no, it isn't actually. Okay, that's great. I don't want to keep running around, doing nothing. What if I try polite with her? Let's just do normal. Northwest of here, of where we're standing. Okay, at least you were kind enough to help. Northwest. There we go. I was talking? Yes. Okay, hopefully this is a bigger... Looks like it's a bigger house. Welcome. Yes, this is the right house. Definitely bigger. Ooh, I think we can actually get up here. Is there loot up here? No, there's not. But it's much more open, and rats can spawn much more easier. Actually, let's show off our spells. Let's show off one of our new spells. Obviously, we have the heal, burn. This is too much mana for what for these enemies, but I don't need to. I shouldn't have cast it on there. Let's burn this bitch. All right, I think it failed initially, but let's see. I'm not gonna hit it myself, but it's a duration, right? So it may have a better chance to deal damage. We go on. Let's see if we get you. Okay, you took damage. That's good. Yeah, see, he died entirely from. Go back to the Fighters Guild, which is the southwest down there. Southeast. Spend a bunch of our points. I heal up a little bit. Keep leveling our restoration. Our restoration is probably going up pretty quickly. No. Archery is still higher. I don't think Restoration has got up 1 point at all yet. Alright, so that's our first official quest with the Fighters Guild. And I think we're going to start working on the Mages Guild now, just after dialogue mode. Stays the same, which is still not much. I would love to go fighting giants or go get some lycanthropes, but since I've banned myself from using steel stuff, so I can get all the spell points and other expertise I wanted, that's probably not in the cards. So Mages Guild is straight north. I'm gonna do some work for them because I think we can get the benefits that we get from the Mages Guild are definitely better than what we can get from the Fighters Guild, at least at the moment. So we're gonna level them up a little bit, and then we'll probably go to, well, we do need to probably at least progress the main quest a little bit before we go start working on one of the nightly orders and join them. But yeah, a few decent dungeons from the Mages Guild here. Let's save down, yes. Good friend, give me a quest. Let's see. So retrieve an ingredient will give us the dungeon. Mummy wrappings will also give us the dungeon, but we gotta fight a mummy. And I don't think we have a weapon that can damage a mummy at the moment. Yeah, Elven, I think Elven works technically. That's what I've got. But I think retrieve an ingredient is probably easier because we have to fight a mummy to get mummy wrappings. But retrieve an ingredient, we just gotta find it. The Pit of Umbiamborgen. Okay. We'll save in town. And then if we hit J, go to our quests. Yes, so the Pit of Umbiamborgen, it will actually tell us where it is on the map. We're like way over here. And we can actually fast travel to it. Take us 6 days. Let's just go. You are not well and may not survive an extended travel. What does that mean? Oh, is that why I'm losing stamina? Am I sick? I bet that's it. So if I click on health, it says I'm healthy. I have money. Let's go to a tavern. Not a tavern, one of the temples. Yeah, the resolution is probably fine. Yeah, I don't know exactly where to check. I thought it was healthy. If I click healthy, it tells me I'm healthy, whether I'm sick or not. So unless there's some other thing that I need to click on to tell me whether I'm diseased or not, or maybe I just don't know. Maybe I just don't need to know. Yeah, doesn't make sense that I'd be losing stamina this fast. And it says I wipe sweat from my brow. But I don't think it's winter out now. My cloak should be fine. I want to make a donation. Cure disease, 281. I'm cured. Okay. I don't feel any better. I might have just paid that money for next to nothing. Yeah, maybe I'm just overheating for all I know. Maybe I just need to take the cloak off. Let's not jump like that, like an idiot. Let's walk to the inn. Rest before we head on our way. Room, 3 pieces, good. Fully healed. Alright. So our stamina's real good. Nighttime now, that's fine. And let us head. Whoops, I gotta hit. Yeah, Pit of Umbiamborgen. So let's travel there. 6 days, 30 gold if we stay in inns along the way. Good. So yeah, maybe that was our yeah, maybe it was the cloak that was messing us up. Unless that we probably wouldn't survive the trip. We very likely could have survived the trip. Let's actually save. I don't need to save here, actually. Go inside. Yes. Save game as dungeon start. And then, oops. Okay. Okay. You save versus spell because spiders paralyze you. Also hard to hit because I'm bad at short blade. Okay, what was I doing? I was going to inventory because I want to use and set my anchor right here at the entrance. So I set the anchor, then I'm going to save in my dungeon save, the one we're going to use for us exploring around. Alright, kitty cat. Oop, it's a bear. Okay, you guys are going to fight each other. Okay. This is the perfect chance to show you off Fireball. So I hit them both with Fireball. Now remember, it does continuous damage. So you see, either took damage from Fireball ticking on him, or oof, that's really bad for us. Damn it. I should have just let them fight it out. I don't have the armor or the skill to fight them yet, or the health, really. At least fight them straight up. Grab burn and try and fight them normally, separately. There we go. You have no treasure, of course. Let me heal. Okay, and I'm gonna save here after just fighting one dude. The bear we're gonna fight next. He's got a lot of health, so this is gonna be a longer fight. Yeah, definitely because we have higher reflexes. Not the highest. He's definitely gonna get some damage off. I can't kite perfectly. Oh, we've already used this enough to dull it a bit. That's not good. Well, we'll definitely find some better weapons in the dungeon here. Let's get going. Let's do the door first. Another bear. Great. Couldn't have been rats and bats for my first dungeon. No, it's got to be bears and tigers, and probably lions too. If we're gonna keep up with the saying. Yeah, I think the dullness of my blade is definitely affecting chance to hit. I don't have. Well, I do have. Do that. That is a better weapon than, you know. Just takes a little switch, and I have a better, higher skill with this as well. Yeah, I should just switch early on. Already having to bring out the long blade. Okay. Let's save. I'm probably gonna have to use this consistently throughout this dungeon. Let's have a rematch, Mr. Bear. There we go. Much more consistent with our hits. There we go. No treasure on him, but in this cage, yeah, not much. Not much. What we got down here? Hallway. Lock has nothing to fear. Can I unlock it? No. So we will smash it down. There's nothing in this room. Great. And this is the dead end. Also great. So that's one dead end down this direction. And honestly, we should probably stop and rest here. We're low on health and mana already. What's it look like down this way? Just more turn. Okay. So I almost screwed up there and left the dungeon. Let's rest here. So fully healed. Stats. Good, we'll save. Continue on our way. This dungeon is pretty rough for level 2 adventurer. Shouldn't be too bad though. He's got a good enough grasp on the combat and stuff that we can handle even if the bears and stuff are a little bit stronger. Okay, let's see. Don't paralyze me. There we go. spiders are only rough if they paralyze you. They don't deal a whole lot of damage base. When they paralyze you, you can't move or do anything unless you cure it. 102. Okay, well let's get a spell on this guy. Let's get yeah, burn. Let's cast it twice. Take that. And then he'll just burn the rest of the way. Yes, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Damage over time, so overpowered. So much better than just straight damage, at least. And it'll be much more powerful once we start leveling up, too. We can get that scaling to kick in. Nothing in here. Secret tunnels on the back wall. That's the one thing I dislike more than anything about the Daggerfall dungeons, is that some of the pathways you need to progress and finish the dungeon are hidden behind literally hidden walls. I need to find them. Now, luckily they give you the nice, well, I guess it's not nice in the base game. The Unity engine, it's a nice 3D map. It's done about as good as you can do for a dungeon mapper, but it's still pretty tedious. Let's see. We did not go down that way. Yeah, that's not mapped out. Let's save. Continue on. Yep, as expected. 6 gold. What an incredible hidden room. Definitely worth all that time. Alright, so we gotta backtrack a good bit. So let's see. This door was this the dead end? No. This does lead up to someplace we haven't been yet. I should probably be using the quick save. F9. Another jungle cat. Come on. There we go. We can juggle him enough. We won't have to take any damage. Actually, a pretty good fight there. There, yeah, we can't pick that up. Just exploring around, looking for, I forget what the item exactly was that the Mages Guild wanted. Rats. Much easier to deal with. Oh, more so because they deal less damage. Let's see. In here? Yes. Hiding under the, even click it? Click top of the altar. Lock has nothing to fear from me. Well, what if well, can't pick it, but it does have something to fear from me. Thank goodness. And that's a bear. I almost do want to use burn on it again. Do I have the ranged one? I think I did make the ranged one. Is it singe? Oh. I think I just have fireball as my only ranged option. It's AoE. I don't have the mana for it now. Let's do one more burn spell on it. Left to right. There's another spider down there. I'll burn you. Run back, let you cut out the damage. Yeah, see, even they're smart enough to do a little bit of stutter stepping. The improved AI. I don't have the spell points. I do have them for a heal. Let's heal up a little bit. And take on Spider-Man. 23 health. Easy. Alright, we got a bunch of different paths. Left here first. Seems, I think, dead end. Nothing. Yeah, sort of disappointing some of these rooms just don't have anything at all in them, either monster-wise or loot-wise. But, yeah, just more dead ends down this way. I definitely haven't been down this way before. Yeah. Don't paralyze me, please. Thank goodness. Yeah, no loot in here, just another monster. Monster in here. Ooh, is this the potion? Is the quest? No, it's not. Probably missing some secret door or something down this way, but Yeah, because of the procedural generation they use in Daggerfall, you just run into a lot of dead ends that don't really give you anything. They may not even have any loot, let alone any monsters. Well, or any even progression towards your objective. Two of you guys. I have no mana. So I just gotta fight these straight up. Deal a lot of damage. Especially since I still have pretty mediocre armor. I can... Yeah, I won't negate it all, but... Damn it! At first it was pretty weak, so I got pretty confident. I got lazy. Should probably just rest, actually. Fully healed. Stop there. I'm gonna go too crazy on using the rest. I have too much time. Ooh, right, I was gonna use the burn. Yeah, even with as many skill points, as many spell points as we can possibly have, I still feel like I don't have enough for all the spells. Now, of course, for the most part, resting doesn't hinder me in any way. I can rest at pretty much any time if I really want to, but... Recast fire again. I think that hit. As you're sitting in there, you can sort of burn inside of there. Can I hear it? Nope. I missed maybe? 92 points and I can't cast again. I'm really low as well. I don't think the small heal is going to help. I literally have to fight this guy perfectly. Oof. I guess I don't have to fight him perfectly. Come on. Thank God. Okay. I rest here. I have to rest again. Yeah, it just turns into sitting around and resting a lot. Their whole spell point management and health management. I mean, for the second Elder Scrolls game in, what, 2002? Not much you can really expect from it. It's an ancient game. And while they have some pretty bad modern philosophies on RPG design now, things that they've lost over the years from Skyrim and ongoing. There are definitely some things back in Daggerfall where it handled things better, but definitely some things much worse. Let's try and actually get burned. Okay, you have 100 health. I mean, come on, burn. Gotta hit him at least once. There's a nice hit. Okay, burn helped a little bit there. Not as much as I wish, but let's heal all the rest of our points. Got bears and tigers in this dungeon. Or rats and bats. Be no problem, which I wish it was. I really wish it was for level 2. Ooh, you are telling me that there's a secret door right there. I think there is. Oh no, you're just hit a wall inside the room. Okay. Clean you up. It's a little dead end here. Bunch of doors. Nothing. Nothing at all. I find myself drawn to Daggerfall and actually enjoying it, not because it's like inherently just a great game, but I mean it's a good game, I think, back for especially the day it came out. It was incredible what they were able to do. There's a lot of design philosophies with different things. Oh, we're back at the start. We're back at the start. I can save here. Let's see, do I want to drop stuff off? There's not really much that I drop off. Yeah, pretty much nothing. The heavier stuff. I should probably rest again. Yeah, just like if I could design an entire game and around the maybe not the mapping system, but I think the generations, how the dungeons are designed, some of them are really BS and crappy. But oops, yeah, let's gonna say, let's let you in the... Oof, that was rough. I was gonna say, let's let you in the bear fight, but let the burn do its work. Not risk any more damage. Water, okay, good. Oops, that's not good. I think bears are stronger than these, like saber-tooths, but too far away. What? That prompt only usually procs on doors. Huh. Let's save here. Yeah, dungeon. And then I got spells right for this. I've got water walking. And then we won't use water breathing yet, because we should be able to hold our breath for these much time. Water fish aren't too big of an issue. I think I can fight them fairly successfully. Cast that against the start to run out. Can I breathe at the top of this? I can. Good. They don't have any loot on their bodies. Yeah, we're not too fast. Our swimming spell's got to go up a good bit before we get fast. I think there might be a spell that helps with water walking. Well, it's not actually called water walking. Or maybe it's an enchantment you might have to do, but the swimming spell works. Or the skill helps more than anything else. What haven't I gone yet? Go. In this floor, I don't think I need to go anywhere. I think I need to go back up. Maybe? I don't see anything nearby my immediate paths. You did anything. Now, of course, there could be hidden secret doors I need to go into. Actually, let's do one path, and it would be easier for me to teleport back home first, and then go up. Yes, I have not picked this direction yet. I think it was the first direction we sort of looked in when we entered the dungeon. Yeah, let's actually, I've got spells to spend. Let's cast burn on you. So, let's get some healing going. Then unlock. Break it down then. Keeps going up there. Let's go. Need the rest of this layer here. There, man. 101 health. Yeah, should have been nice to have burn for this guy. Not bad, not bad. And this continues even more. This should probably end soon. So finish this out, yeah. Okay, gotta dance, gotta dance. Can't take too many hits. Okay. That's weird. That's still a 2D sprite and not a 3D thing. It's weird. Yeah. I wonder if all the mods aren't in correctly or what. It does not unlock. Well, let me tell you, it does unlock. I'm just not using the right key. The sword here is the right key, and I still haven't found the right hole for it yet. But eventually it'll unlock. There we go. That's M. So we haven't been down here either. Save. I want to heal a little bit, get some more spell points. Here's something squeaking around. In here? Oh, there's a couple things in here. Okay, well, sword this bear, and then maybe we can burn the other one. Okay. Keep dancing back and forth. Go. These pillars don't do anything. No hidden secret door in this room, right? Yeah, the map says there's not. Yeah, I'm hearing noises from some sort of monster in there. I can't remember what monster. Looks like it's coming from that direction. Steep up there. Okay. So yeah, plenty of dungeon left if I had to guess. Which I don't have to guess. It's pretty evident there's plenty of dungeon left. Two tigers, and I think that blood on the ground is what we need, the quest item. Okay, let's not kill ourselves. Where's my heal? Yeah, maybe I should just use all my spell points for healing, since that is more efficient, probably health-wise for me, than just trying to burn them. And fireball is probably not going to be very useful either. There's this here, and then this blood on the ground is the werewolf's blood that they want for the quest. Nice. So we could leave now, but I'm going to do at least a little bit more exploring around until we either run into a dead end or get caught somewhere or something. Need to go back. This keeps going up. I'm going to leave that down and climb up. I'm trying to fight someone inside of there. Shame you can't open the door. Speeder. Ooh, that's a bed too. We can rest there. We're gonna need to. That guy doesn't kill us first. Is this a... I think this is a little Easter egg. Does not unlock. Rest a little bit because I'm super low health. I think this is an Easter egg. I think this is for Rumpelstiltskin actually. Because it's got the little I don't even know what this is called. Spindle. And it's got the woman's clothes here. Oh, yeah, this is locked. This little dungeon room, a little Easter egg to Rumpelstiltskin. A shame there wasn't really much any loot in here, but other than the 2 gold under the bed. Yeah, the dungeons feel so empty back here. Especially compared to Skyrim, where, wow, he just destroyed us. We were almost at full health. I think he did just hit us 3 times real quick, but we know there's nothing in there. And there's nothing in there. There's a direction to go there, but... Same there, there's the bear. Let's get Burn cooking. Yeah, take that bear. Oh, man. Taking too much damage, too much damage. I don't know why my spells keep getting reordered. Huh. Okay, so yeah, it's probably because I'm pressing buttons. Because it seems like S is alphabetical. Make it alphabetical, or not alphabetical, it's by descending cost. There's another dude in there, isn't there? Well, let's save it. Yeah, there'd be more loot for this dungeon if, like, for one, these stationary objects could be looted. That'd be really nice. But two, if the dungeons actually had monsters or zombies or skeletons in them. Just having these animals, yeah, there's nothing. There's pretty much nothing to loot. We gained very little out of the dungeon. Other than the experience for fighting all these dudes. Come on, bear. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, was this the steep up that we could have gone? This is even another path. I'm probably gonna teleport back and head home soon. Hear more monsters in there. Yep, there's definitely a monster in there. You can see his head sticking out of the wall. That old clipping. I'm surprised we've succeeded in so many saves so far. Another cat in there. A bear down there. We're gonna jump. Come on. Okay. And then just a bear here, which we will likely die to if we're not careful. Let's steal the loot. And then I'm gonna teleport out. All right, thank goodness. Yeah, we're done. We're done here. The quest is done. Let's save wilderness and head back home, which I have to know what town I was in. We survived! We haven't gained another level. We gotta be pretty close though. Yeah, 80%. And we are right by the Archaeologist Guild, the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, so we got the We don't really have much loot to sell either. That's our first quest for the Mages Guild. And actually, yeah, we definitely need to work on restoration a bit more, as that also determines how high ranking we can be, our skills and stuff in the Mages Guild. So we need to do quests for them to get our reputation up, but then also keep leveling up our actual skills to be a more powerful wizard. I think it's just behind, yeah, right there. And hopefully, letters pressed in my hand. I bet that's the main quest. That's the main quest. Yes, Lady Masangren will be staying at the Rusty Muskrat. Yeah, I think we'll do one more quest for the Mages Guild, and we'll go start up the main quest line, or at least continue on to the main quest line a little bit. But then I brought back a fresher sample. Well, you don't just want any random vampire blood. You guys specifically demand the vampire blood that I got off the dungeon floor. Let's see. Let's retrieve another ingredient. Orc's blood. Let's see. Sure, I will grab some in the Web of Vermog. Alright, let's go get it. Let's save. Anything in town? I don't think I need anything in town. Let's go. Yep. Wait, what? There we go. Ooh, all the way down to the south. Maybe that long 4 days, not too bad. And hopefully, well, we're getting Orc's blood. Hopefully we don't fight orcs. I don't think I'm ready for a bunch of orcs yet. Orcs or giants. I'm not really ready for bears and stuff. Ooh, skeletons, I think we can handle. Okay, let's save in dungeon start. Let us then use anchor and then save again. Okay. Mr. Skeleman, we still need a bow. Yeah. You're not quite as nimble as the bears and the saber cats. But at the very least, we eventually kill you. Come on. I know my long blade's not that bad. Jeez. You will get all your good loot. Some steel stuff that we can't use, because I have forbidden myself from using steel. While we're here, let's just dump this in. Wagon to sell. Ooh, we've got obsidian portals too. This might be a little tougher dungeon. It leads down. Okay. Save here. I've already taken a few hits. Let's get heal going. Water down there. I see slaughterfish. Open the, what is it, the dower. The drowners aren't down there as well. They're a bit tougher for water enemies. Because we're still level 2, we don't have a lot of health points. Pretty rough to fight them immediately. Okay, not much in loot for that one, but yeah, I think this main room is mostly clear. I got that second level up there, which we're not going to get to anytime soon. Start with these doors on the main floor. Which I guess the first one is just a dead end. That's good. With absolutely no loot in it. This one here's got a bat in it. And another end room. It's just the last door here, which is already open. We've already been inside. Leads down and has the portal. So let's save. I want to see what's in the portal. I don't know where this has left us at. Luckily, we have the anchor back. It's out here over this trapdoor. Okay, steel mace. It's worth money, but I'll take it for now. Go straight up. Where are we compared to where we were? Okay, way back here. Okay, understandable. Lock has nothing to fear. Well, it has nothing to fear from sword. A sword is its friend. Come on, yeah, I'm stutter stepping the door like it helps. Almost can't make it inside. Scale a man. The water down here. Now, maybe I'm just not smart enough to figure this room out, but I've run into this room before, little playthroughs and stuff. I can't figure out like this door here. Do I just let me get the loot first? Silver saber. Yeah, we'll take that because that's worth money and it's light. But I can't click on the door and get through. Is there some trigger that pushes the book side away somewhere in here? I don't know about, maybe? Yes, okay. I can teleport through. Did figure it out. Okay, that looks like it could have been something, but it's not. Does not unlock. Well, little did the door know I have the key right in my hand. We got beds where we can rest on. I don't think resting on a bed is any better than anything in just regular resting. I don't think we'll rest immediately. I want to keep going through doors? I kind of do. I'm going to keep teleporting around. That in there. Does not unlock. I'll just use the skeleton key I got in my hands. Sesame, slaughter the bat. The dungeon is this way. Keep going through the portals though. There's a lever for something. Normal cloak. The rest of the stuff isn't worth much, if anything, to us. I don't know what that lever did, but if I had to guess, it probably opened that trap door that we first teleported into. And then the teleporter around here, yes. The bed. And our sword is already dulled. Let's see, what other weapons do we have? We have the silver saber I think we can use. That's I think sabers are short swords. Short blades. Use that for a while. Whoa, what the? I thought this was gonna be a tougher fight. We just one-shot the Spriggan. Is there anything here? You have no loot on your body. Short blade is definitely not as good as my my long blade. Or Spriggans. Yeah, they don't hit crazy hard. They don't poison us or disease us. But yeah, again, disappointing. I wish we had something that would drop loot. Monsters that would drop loot. Some warriors or even orcs. Orcs wouldn't be bad. So that's where we teleported in first, and this is where we continue teleporting. There's Spriggan. Clobbered. Nothing up in there. Is that the end of the portals for us? Are we back to just dungeon grinding? Oh no, not the rats. Been pretty good so far. It's definitely going better than the bear and tiger dungeon. Open sesame. Inside, a little bit of loot. Nice tower shield. Actually, I think we can equip this while we have this sword on. Yeah. That'll give us a little bit extra armor. Not a whole lot. It's technically that is the best shield in the game, the tower shield. They don't get any better than +4 armor, so compared to armor pieces where like my helmet and my like train thing, like they're like +4, +9. I think they start at +3. Like the weakest leather tier armor pieces are +3 to armor. We haven't been to this room. That's a portal. Well, we've definitely been to this room since the door's open. Let's get back around. Back to, yes. Back to where we thought we were starting the dungeon. And we kinda are, but the dungeon just loops on itself. I wanna go a direction I didn't go. Let's go down here. Skewer us up some more bats. Here we go. We're looking for orc's blood down in here. This is a pretty windy dungeon. May take us a bit. Glad we're making the spell saves against the spiders, because paralyze is just terrible for us. Water, okay. Okay, spells, we need water walking. Nice big old chest. Full of just a bit of gold, I guess. Some bones that don't do nothing. And we can get out on one spell. Yes, just barely. Let me switch back to heal. Don't forget and accidentally cast water walking on myself. See down. We have not done here. Nope, no secret door, just another dead end. I think we've been around here before. Around here, yeah. Going down this way. Do some Warhammers that are worth some money. Shields, I think, are worth money. Maybe not. Warhammers are a bit heavy. Let's not do the Warhammers. That's a door up there, right? Yeah. So we're definitely gonna find the Orc's blood that we're looking for this quest. We're definitely gonna find it in a room. Make sure I click stuff from time to time. Try and see if we can find any of the secret hidden doors. In here. Yellow man's fighting a bat. If we were fighting more skeletons than those Spriggans, we would have gotten some more loot. Not a lot, but would have been better. Ooh, we've opened this door before. That means we've been here. At least near this area. Yeah, I think this is closer to the start. Saber's still pretty new, so I think we can keep using it for a while. Bats. Yeah, I'm definitely don't need to just rest for 1 hour, so I have some mana in case I need to do water walking or something. Yeah, bats and rats are easier to fight, but I'm still not getting loot from them. I wish I was fighting like archers, rogues, warriors. What is it? Blade stalkers? No, they're not called blades. Night blades. Night blades would be nice too. They drop good loot. I mean, I guess it's more important they drop good armor. That's something I'm slowly gonna have to upgrade. Because I can't use steel. I mean, silver's the same stats for the most part. I've been down this direction. Here. You get a bow as well here at some point. This is a pretty windy dungeon. Unless we stumble across the quest item just randomly. We're likely going to be hunting for it for quite a bit. We're back to where? Not quite where we started, but nearby area. Down here. Like a dead end room here. That leads to another dungeon hallway. Ooh, where I think we've been before. No, we have not been here before. So many of these just mostly empty rooms. Definitely been here. The corpses, let's see. Goes up and around. Yeah, we need to go here. What it's... There's a door there that we haven't been in. Or no, what? I'm not looking at the map right. Door here that we haven't been in. Doesn't have what we're looking for. Doesn't have the quest item. At least gave us some loot. Where did we go from here? Is there anything nearby? Yeah, look at how twisty and turny all this is. Dead end down there. I think I need to teleport back home. I think this little cluster here is all Nope, it's not quite run all the way to the end. How do I get all the way over there? Okay, I don't want to. Yeah, we'll teleport back to the start. We haven't been down to the water yet, or up at all. So yeah, let's teleport back. Start. Save. Drop some stuff off too. Shield, the sword we're not using. And then, yeah, we saved already. There are enemies nearby. I think we've got enough water walking. You okay down here? Let's fight these guys before we do any more exploring. A lot of dudes down here. I should have fireballed or something. Yeah, okay. Glad we saved. Glad we saved. I should definitely rest. Okay, let's save again after resting, since we know I'm not going to be able to do this without that. Get fireball ready. Try and get all of them. Oh, did I damage myself? I think I did. I think I damaged myself. I need heal small. Yeah, you can see in the top left, a little moniker thing, as my health goes down. Yeah, that's me. Hurting myself. I can't sleep because obviously there's a damage spell effect going on me. Please don't kill me before I can rest. Oh, I can't. I don't think I can rest in the water. There are enemies nearby as well. Yep. It's not the blood on the ground here. I don't think so, no. Gotta break through here. Because in these doors there are levers inside that will open up those hatches there, and there will be some boxes that'll show up that we can probably stand on and then try and climb up and get out. I mean, I could literally just teleport back up to the top and rest real quick, but... Come on, this door isn't that strong. That was close. That was really close. Oh, is this a magical door? It is a magical door. Damn it! Okay, so I have to teleport back up. I have to teleport because I need to rest. There are enemies nearby, and I leveled up. Okay, good thing I leveled up. I don't know what enemies I'm gonna have to fight. Should I put int up more? I mean, strength, it goes up 5 points. More carry capacity, but I don't get any more damage yet. Will helps my destruction. I think we had that 60. Yeah, we should probably round out all our stats to 60 first. Yeah, and here there's chili. There's the random bat that decided he wanted to stop us from resting. And I am healed. Let's save. I'm gonna have to open. Shit. Of course it failed. I wasn't looking at the door. Lock is too powerful. Oh, the spell points for it. Damn. Some powerful lock. Let's just load the game then. Not screw up the casting of it again. First time, so we get 3 casts off. We don't understand these properly. I don't understand those right. I'm hoping... I don't think the quest line would be down there. I don't think those doors are supposed to lead anywhere in the dungeon. Oh, I can get up there either. I can't climb upside down to get up there. Let's see, which door is the one that leads? There's a door I haven't been in over here. You do lead to dungeon. Dungeon I haven't been in yet. Like one of these rooms. Feels like something might be going on in those rooms, but guess not. Unless I haven't figured it out yet. More Skelemans, nice. I think Saber's up. That. Come on. Elven Wazakashi, nice. And an Elven Staff, good. Let's actually equip the Wazakashi's better than the Silver Saber. No, it's not. Okay, well, let's not equip that then. Get all healed up. Random skull sitting down there. Also, what's a random direction to go down? Jeez. Have I been in here before? No, this is a completely new area of the dungeon. Okay, this at the very least goes down here. That's good to know. I could get up here. Oh, thank goodness I killed him on that swing. I think I have a spell that I could cast to try and break out of there, but let's not waste our time. Just let it run out. I think this is just a big, even a loop, but up here, up top. Not a lot of directions you can go. Ooh, we were actually up here before. Spriggan we had killed from another... Makes sense now. Let's go back. And there with the other half. Or no. We've explored these spots yet. I've been there. Wrong buttons every single time. Okay, come on. I know I can figure this map out. Here, yes, door there, and then there's something here. And we haven't any direction here yet. Okay. Now this is new. Not much. We'll just right-hand rule the rest of this, I think. Well, this area, not the whole dungeon. Single door that leads into a room full of nothing. Wonderful. That's it for the separate area. Okay. I guess we go back down. I don't need to waste time. I can just teleport down there. Do I drop stuff off here? Probably. that elven sword on there in case I need it. There are no doors up on that level, I don't think. Right? I don't think I've mapped it out because I haven't gotten close enough to it. Can I get into this room? Secret door somewhere here? No, I guess not. Well, I take the teleporters to get to that other part of the dungeon. I think so. No, we haven't been down. We haven't been down here. Okay. This is just watered. Should we look through the water, make sure there's no item hiding around underneath here? No. No secret door as far as I can tell. So yeah, I gotta go to the oops, okay. Oh, we can climb up if we need to. But yeah, let's fall in. Now let me cast. I don't need water breathing, I need water walking. Isn't a magic block, right? No. Should be able to break through, yes. We can fight Skeleman here. And there's the Orc's blood we needed. Literally like the third room we could have gone in through. Well, I guess we need to hit whatever, what's it called? So now we can climb. Climbing is a little finicky, but... Yeah, I don't think we need to do anything extra. Nope, that's the wrong button. We need to go to inventory. Don't need the console to teleport back. They give us items to do that. Large spiders scuttle from my path. Completely drenched. Let's just go home. At the very least, we're level 3. We got that from there. Let's go to the Mages Guild. And then once we finish turning this quest off, I think we're going to end it there. A nice little episode 1 here. For Daniel the Destroyer. And come back tomorrow and probably start the main quest a little bit. Probably do some more questing, do some night stuff. Mages Guild open yet? It's not. We will have to loiter for an hour. And then I think we just got given another... Yeah, another letter. Enemy can't cast away rest. I have some most interesting tidbits. Princess. Orga. Okay. Maybe we'll go do that too. Maybe we'll go investigate that. But let's turn this quest. Yes, my good man, you have brought me a blood sample. Yes, I will not put that in my smoothies. That's not what it's for. It's for good testing. Yes, testing. And, alright, that's it. I appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll continue this